Yep.
Go for it.
Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of What, Covent Garden. It is Saturday specials once again. This series is all about the build-up and the excitement of Christmas, and we've gone all out Christmas. For the next few weeks, we've got some alternative Christmas recipes if you're like me and my family and you just don't like turkey. This week's Christmas alternative, and I'm feeling very Christmassy, is Beggars chicken. So the first thing you gotta do is marinate your chicken and make your stuffing for the chicken. The stuffing is relatively simple, but it's got some slightly obscure ingredients, and that is a Tianjin preserved cabbage. It was actually a type of vegetable called morning glory. So you can see how salty that is. There's almost like whole crystals of salt in this cabbage. It's very advisable to give this a proper wash first. So what you want to do is chop that up nice and fine, because you don't want a whole chunk of that if you can help it. Next up, some spring onion, ginger. Ginger you can put into the marinade and into the stuffing. So some in your stuffing, some over the marinade. And then we're going to start to build up your flavours. So I've actually got some pork loin minced up. That's going to be the main bulk of your stuffing. I've got some shiitake mushrooms which will also go into this stuffing here. Just a couple of soaked dried shiitake. Mushrooms into the stuffing. So now all I've got to do is start to marinate and season my stuffing. So I'm going to start with the stuffing. A teaspoon of sugar, any type would do. Pinch of 5 spice, not too much, just a pinch is enough. About half a teaspoon of salt. Some sesame oil. About a tablespoon of light soy. And then a tablespoon of rice wine. Smells absolutely delicious, really aromatic. Next up, your actual chicken. You do need a relatively good amount of salt for this, because I'm going to make a bread and that sort of dough is going to wrap around the chicken, and it's quite wet, so that salt and all the moisture will sort of start to soak into the dough, so you'll lose part of that saltiness and that flavour. The rest of the light soy to join that, and then some rice wine, and then a good amount of dark soy sauce. And this is for colour. You want it to sort of almost caramelise a little bit and just colour that skin slightly. Ideally, you want to leave this overnight. Give that a good rub around the chicken. What's quite nice sometimes is also just to sort of get under the skin and get that marinade into the chicken as well. Christmas is a lovely time, you know, got my mulled wine on the go, I'm cooking, it's just so relaxing. Right, next up, my dough. So this is a weird thing. I've got my marinated chicken, I'm gonna stuff it, I'm gonna wrap my chicken around my lotus leaf for extra sort of earthy flavour, and then I'm gonna make this dough that's not here to be eaten, more to encase the chicken in what we call in Chinese sort of gok, which means kind of like suffocate that chicken, right? The idea of this is it cooks in its own juices. And the story comes from the old sort of emperor's days in China, where a young boy stole a chicken from the emperor. And when the emperor's guards realised that he'd stolen chicken, they chased him, he ran down the street, and he thought, gosh, what am I going to do with this chicken? So he dug a hole in the ground, popped the chicken into the hole, and filled that, and then he was okay. He was loose. Next day, he came back. What am I doing? Why have I poured the flour on the bench? The next day, he came back and the chicken was perfectly cooked. And actually, in China, in restaurants, you can get your beggar's chicken cooked in clay. We're not going to do that at home, and the bread helps with that. So what I want to do is make a very, very rough dough. Just looking for a Play-Doh consistency. And as I said, the dough is not there to be eaten. It's just there to encase the chicken. You do need to knead this a little bit to make sure that it's elastic enough to roll out and wrap around that chicken. Once it's nice and elastic and smooth and got that Play-Doh consistency, roll it into a ball and then cover that, give it 5 minutes to rest, and then we can roll it out. Next up, we're going to stuff your chicken and wrap it into these lotus leaves. And these lotus leaves you can buy in Chinese or Asian supermarkets dried. And I just soak them in hot water for about 30 to 40 minutes. And they've got a great sort of strong, almost tea-like smell to them. For the chicken, I'm just going to cut the ends off this, just so it's easier to wrap. I'm going to put 2 leaves into this to wrap around. That is beautiful. Look at that. Hello. Right, so you're going to get loads of flavour off those as it steams in its own juices. Your chicken now can sit into the lotus leaf. If you want to cut the parson's nose off, you can. Hold that cavity open and then start to stuff the bird. And again, I'm feeling very Christmassy about this, you know, it's very, very special cooking this, not an everyday dish. Stuffed chicken, pop that guy down there. My bread should be nice and relaxed. Plenty of flour to make sure it doesn't stick to the surface. Just going to start to roll this out. It just needs to be large enough to wrap around the chicken and the leaves. The leaves are quite hefty, they're quite big, so I'm going to go as big as I can. Let that sit like so. Excess marinade over the top there. Wrap that up nice and tight. Of course it is going to start to leak a little, so just bring the edges over quite quickly. And you do want to dust your tray with flour just to make sure the actual bread doesn't burst. So, my Beggars chicken is ready to cook. 200 degrees C, 45 to 60 minutes, depending on the size of your bird. So it's had about an hour on the chicken, and you can see this bread is by no means edible. I mean, it might be a bit crunchy and you could use it perhaps for breadcrumbs later on. But the whole point of it is that it should have sort of suffocated that chicken inside and allowed it to steam in its own juices with all that flavour. The fun part, it's starting to leak. In fact, I'm going to do this in here just to be sure. Is this bit here. And usually what we do is we take this to the table, crack it open, and then start to carve it later on. It's a little bit more dramatic that way. There's no easy way of doing this other than just sort of prizing it open. But look how steaming hot that is. And then you just peel open your lotus leaf. Oh, it just smells so earthy and fragrant. Very natural and should be really nice and soft. Now if it's a whole bird, of course, you carve it up. And this was an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, but a whole bird you'd probably do for an hour and a half at least, if not hour 45. But you can see, just even with a blunt knife here, how soft and succulent that meat is. Even the breast itself should just tear off the bone really easily. No sharp knife needed. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited by this. Might even try a bit of that stuffing first. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to cook your chicken. What a great alternative to Christmas roast chicken. If you like this and you want to learn more, don't forget guys, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.